No, I'm playing. I can't do it. I can't do it. I even messed up that one little. See, now I'm embarrassed. Now I'm embarrassed. I feel terrible. My life is over. Okay, guys, this is Black Aries giving you guys another Star Wars Battlefront gameplay commentary. I actually did good. I actually did good. Like, I'm really excited. I actually did good in this game. I actually trying to remember what I did. I don't know. It's gonna come at the end anyway. But I'm gonna have a few times where I get shot in the back because in Black Ops 3, people hit you from the back. You know, like occasionally. Because, you know, I'm usually out flanking flankers and stuff like that. But in this game, everybody want to hit her from the back. Nobody want to have that soulful eye-to-eye contact with somebody being on top or something like that. Nah, it's just like, I don't know. Like, I don't mind, you know, hitting her from the back. But, like, yo, just show some respect. Like, I kind of want that eye-to-eye emotional bond sometimes. And it's just like, they kind of like deprive me of that just because I guess the back feels bad. I don't know. I just want to be loved correctly, you know. I'm tired of like people taking advantage of me, and just because my booty's, you know, bodacious and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just to me that's just disrespectful. But you know, ooh, I got that shot, nice. But anyway, moving on to the actual main subject: New Year's resolutions. And I'm gonna tell you that I know I'm late. What is this, like January 4th? I know I'm late. But I was already breaking my own, you know, New Year's resolution. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm kidding. I actually didn't make one. I actually didn't make one this year. For good reason. I realized every single year, I mean, I'm really young. It's not like every single year from millennia to millennia. No, but you know, every year I kind of make them and I kind of just like forget about them January 5th or 6th. Like around this time, you know, I'm just like, oh yeah, I did make those. You know, like I remember I made one where I would stop, see, sodas were never really a problem for me because sodas were okay, but it was juice. Juice for me is a really big problem. So I was like, I'm going to stop drinking juice, right? And then my parents brought like Ocean Spray, Tropicanas, and like, what's that last one? Minute Maids. Yeah, they bought like 10 of those each because there was like a sale at Publix. And I'm sitting here like, yo, for real, guys? So I'm like, okay, well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to make them into smoothies or something like that. And then I realize I'm still drinking juice. See my hit from the back, ridiculous. But anyway, but the point I want to make is like, how ridiculous are New Year's resolutions? Like, let's sit down and think about it. You have to wait 365 days to come up with something that you probably should be doing for the last 365 days. You know, like for this year, like I said before, I didn't make one, and I kind of, it wasn't like a stand against humanity. It wasn't because I felt like smarter than anybody else. It wasn't because, you know, I was like, oh, this is really good for you. No, it's just you sit down and think about it. What's the point? I mean, if I have to wait 365 days to make something, you know what I'm saying, like to actually go out and do something, then did I really want to do it in the first place? You got dropped, sir. Anyway, but I'm just saying, like, yeah, but did I really want to do that in the first place? You know, like, say for the common one is lose weight, go to the gym, lose weight, right? Trust me, somebody at any time has said those words about a New Year's resolution, right? Okay, cool. If you think that you had to wait a year to tell yourself, you tell yourself that you had to go to the gym, you probably needed to go to the gym for that whole year you were just chilling. And most people come up with these New Year's resolutions during Christmas time, right? And they come up with them, and they're kind of sitting there like, oh, how did I get hit? I was behind the box of my impenetrable fortress. I mean, it wasn't a fortress of solitude or nothing, but I mean, like, I was a pretty, whatever. Anyway, but yeah, most of them come up with the whole, you know, lose weight thing during Christmas time. And, okay, fine, you don't want to do it during Christmas time. That's completely acceptable. But if you think that something was this much of a, maybe not a passion, but of a desire, that you would actually try and find different ways to make yourself better without having to wait the rest of the year. You know, it just seems really childish, I guess. Like, I've actually sat down and, like, thought, like, it seems really, really, really childish. Like, no. Give me, like, 5 days, and then I'll start being a good kid. It's like, but if being a good kid really meant that much to you, wouldn't you be a good kid now? You know? I kind of feel like we're really, I guess the word isn't really ungrateful, but it's kind of just, I guess immature. No, I don't know. I really don't know. It's just, sitting back and looking at it, it just seems really weird that we do that, you know? Because I can tell you about friends right now who straight up do the whole, okay, no, I'm going to go to the gym, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. Like 5 of them. Like, right now, 5 of them already. And the entire time, I'm talking about Christmas. Because my goal It's just a personal goal for me because my school gym that opens back up, my college gym, I'm headed there, right? And the reason I didn't do that before, personal reasons, but whatever. But I am headed there as soon as it opens up. It opens up January 9th. So January 9th, I'm going to be doing it. I told myself that, right? Before Christmas even started, it wasn't a New Year's resolution. It was like, you know what? I need to get more in shape. I need to go do that. Period, right? And my friend, I told him about my plans. Like, oh, that's good too. My New Year's resolution as well is like, no. Don't lump me into your category of, half-assing and just, completely not really understanding what the whole point of changing yourself really is. I remember a friend of mine, she, talking about how, I have these, this workout plan already set up and whatever. I'm like, that's really good. And, we're kind of past Christmas now. We're still on break. We're kind of past Christmas. It's like, I remember she was telling me it was like January 2nd or 1st or something like that. Yeah, no, it was January, it was past the whole New Year's resolution thing. Like, you're done making them. Yeah, it's time to do them, right? Okay, cool. When are you going to work out today? She was all like, today? I'm like, girl, for real? Y'all, you serious? You serious? This doesn't make any sense to me. Why are you pretending to want something that you're just trying to get, publicity to want? I don't know. It's really bugged me for a really long time because, of course, on all social media, you see this whole crowd New Year, new me, and, whatever. And it's like, it's funny, when you make jokes about it. When you actually sit down and realize that's nearly every person's view on January 1st, it ain't a good look. It ain't a good look. The fact that New Year, new me was so heavily said as a joke means that we kind of already said it a lot, the other part of New Year's is probably the more sad one, I guess. I've had a lot of people who get really, really sad during New Year's. Gosh, last couple weeks for me have been, not for me personally, but just for me and just trying to be around my friends and be around whatever. We are not the most optimistic bunch. I just to say that very plainly, we are not. And the fact that I have to be the most optimistic is kind of a problem. I'm usually maybe not the downer, but when I get talking all serious, that's when things, you're gonna be due for a long night. Because I'm not the most optimistic person, right? The fact that I had to be the ray of sunshine for my friends is a problem. And I was talking to other people, and they felt the same way about it. Because I remember talking to a friend of mine, his girlfriend's been crying for the last couple, whatever, just because she's like, what did I do this last year? So last year was wasted. And it's just but why do you have to look at it that way? Why do you have to look at it in a way of I did nothing this last year, right? I don't know. I'm actually having this whole positive outlook thing, this whole rework of my entire. It's really crazy because I'm smiling right now while I'm saying this because I got dropped. I never have this positive outlook, ever. This is crazy for me. So I'm sitting here, why do you have to look at it that way? Look at your accomplishments for the past year, right? Would you like to have more of them? Fine, you can start that now in the next year. You know what I'm saying? Would you like to do more in whatever area it is? Say you're an artist, you want to draw more. All right, start today. Start drawing little things out. Start practicing. Start whatever. So when you have at the end of the year, you actually have a collection of drawings that you can show and hey, this is what I did this last year, right? And you also, that's another thing I noticed, people like material things that they can show off at the end of the year. People like saying, hey, in their hand, I did this, right? And that's no problem with that. That's no problem with that at all. But I mean, this dude electric slid around the corner. Oh my goodness. I'm impressed but mad at the same time. That was cool. That was really cool. Teach you. Go. Anyway, I'm really mad that happened. But lost my train of thought. What was I talking about? Yeah, like that piece of paper in their hand or whatever, saying I did this for this last year. But I mean, there's also the little things that you can't. I guess we as people kind of forget. How many people did you make smile this last year? How many people's days did you brighten this last year? How many times did you actually do something good without having being asked for the past? You know what I'm saying? And we don't really think about that because those aren't big deals to us. And I know for me, I don't really focus on those. I focus on what things that I have done. I got shot in the back again, but you know what I'm saying. But that means that's a big deal to other people. And maybe I may not say it all the time, but I mean, think about it though. If you brighten up somebody else's day, they're gonna remember that. Maybe you won't, as especially as as they will. But that Jesus, but they will. But they will remember that, and those are really special things that you have to remember. You have to hang on to because if the if the complete other decision is just you being completely sad because you felt like you did do nothing, you have to recheck yourself because you actually did. You actually made things better for other people. And I don't know. That's my biggest thing on New Year's. I don't know. I feel like it's really harmful to think of your life that way, I guess. Of like, I didn't do anything this year. I don't know. Just try to get that all out of your system. Focus on what you're doing and actually try to revamp yourself. Maybe not for New Year's, but things you want to change them. It doesn't matter what the date is, doesn't matter what time, just change it. You know what I'm saying? Alright guys, this is Black Aries, I'm out. Hope you enjoyed the commentary. Leave a like and